Okay, so the Honda 50 is the most produced motor vehicle ever. Beginning in 1958, it has sold over 100 million. What is second place? You may think the Model T, but nope, it is the Toyota Corolla at 50 million. Starting in 1966, it was a totally different car back then, and through time as well. I don't know if that even counts. It's like random cars that they just call the Corolla, but it's still a lot of numbers. And we'll give third place the VW Beetle honorary mention. This is about the original C100 model, made from 1958 to about 1965. Number 1, the way it looks. It's quite the coincidence that a good-looking economy vehicle also sells well. Who would have thought of that? The idea that something could be affordable and good-looking doesn't always come together. The now discontinued Tata Nano, while low-priced, was still more expensive than a motorcycle and drains any self-worth you may have while driving it. Life is about more than just going from point A to point B. I'm also saying that it is affordable and reliable. Am I saying that it's reliable in this one? It is. It's not an exciting point to make, so I'm gonna make it right now. Honda 50 is known for being very reliable, good-looking, reliable, and affordable. Number 2, efficiency. 100 miles to the gallon is what I get. Sometimes you might read 225. More realistically, I've heard 130 miles to the gallon. The actual standard test is something like riding 20 miles per hour on a flat surface. But I have a lot of hills. I go about 30 miles per hour and I get 100 miles to the gallon, about. Is the new Honda Supercub 50 more efficient? Maybe it is. It might be. It probably is. But keep in mind, this is 60 years old. Number 3, big tires. Is it a motorcycle or a scooter? I call it a motorcycle most of the time. Everyone else tells me I'm riding a moped. But what it comes down to is that big tires give it a smoother ride at the expense of a tight turning radius that I don't need. And they just look better. Should I have put build quality as this and the big tires should have been an afterthought? Like, that seems more important, that it's actually like, can I make number 3 like reliability? Because I feel like that would be better. Like, it's reliable. They run well after 60 years. Number 4, the way the toe heel shifter works is easier to use than a standard shifter, in theory. Click forward to go up a gear, click backward to go down. And while that might be great for the larger Honda Dream, on the 50, I end up using it like a toe-to-toe shifter. I just can't get it so the rear is high enough to use my heel without the toe being way too low. So I guess it's flawed on the 50, but I like it because it's unique and it's easier to use if you're not wearing motorcyclist-approved footwear, which is kind of what this is. It's like a motorcycle for non-motorcyclists. And I'm an American, dagnabbit, if I want to jump on a motorcycle in my sandals and go down the street to the 4th of July hootenanny, well, I'm choosing the Honda 50, I reckon. And last, the automatic clutch, or centrifugal clutch. It makes it easier in some regards, but there's a lot of deliberation, which is similar to a traditional shifter. You know, if you half tap it, or you don't like tap with authority, it's easy to slip between the gears. So it's a polarizing feature. Is polarizing as the toe heel shifter? I don't know, I think they're probably equal. I'm also doing a 5 things I don't like video, and spoilers, the automatic clutch will be on that list too. But what I like about it is that you can be in gear and it doesn't move. So if you need to carry something, it's great. You know, delivery people use it. If I need to grab a shovel and go 500 feet, I just do it without any tie downs or weird acrobatics to deal with. You don't have to worry about stalling out. And it does make it so anyone can get on this thing and roll around in second gear without having to learn much of anything. And that was the goal, and a big reason this is the highest selling vehicle ever.
Honda, world's biggest seller.
Bonus number 6, which technically I think we're like 7 or 8 at this point. No speed limiters, which is true of every bike of this time period. And it's not like you can't disable those speed limiters on, mostly modern scooters. This has an absolute top speed of 42 miles per hour, but really, if you care about longevity, keep it under 40. What it comes down to is that you will almost never be able to keep up with traffic. That 40 miles per hour requires that you're going slightly downhill. Probably doing 30 miles per hour on average, but if you need to give it the gun because the sides of most American roads are not made for slow-moving vehicles or even pedestrians, sometimes you gotta take over traffic. And that's when speed limiters do no good. People need reliable, efficient transportation that has a low barrier to entry, and speed limiters unnecessarily hinder something that's already very limited.